Hey guys, I'm back. So I was at my friend's house over the weekend, and she, I told her about the first part to the Zux fanfic, and I told her there were more parts to it, but I couldn't find the second or the third part. Well, she found the second and the third part on Tumblr and read them, and then she gave the phone to me so I could read them. And I know a lot of you directioners watched my response video on the first part of the Zux fanfic. I thought the first part was bad. Oh my god. The second and third part is a whole lot worse. I mean, Harry and Zayn are still gay lovers, but she brings Justin Bieber into it and makes it to where Zayn and Harry screw Justin Bieber along with Lux. And in the third part, Harry and Zayn don't want to watch Lux, so they throw her on the couch. She starts crying. Zayn gets irritated. Harry and Zayn are doing whiskey shots. Zayn throws the whiskey bottle at the baby and ultimately kills her. Harry freaks out. Zayn's like, wait, I have an idea. And cooks Lux in spaghetti. At this point, I'm getting disgusted. Literally, I'm getting nauseous. Because cannibalism is just gross. And then Lux's mother comes to pick her up. Zayn tells her Lex is just napping, and Harry's sitting on the couch with like an emotionless expression on his face because he can't believe Zayn just did what he did. So Zayn asks if Lux's mom wants to have dinner with him because he'd already made it, and she sits down with Zayn and eats the spaghetti. Doesn't see anything wrong with it. And then she says, okay, well, let me get Lux and we can get out of here. And Zayn's like, she's already with you. With an evil, like, sadistic grin on his face. And it took her mom a minute to catch on, and then she's like, oh my god, you made me eat my child. So she stabs Zayn. And ultimately kills him. And then, in the end, it turns out Harry is Lux's father, and that her and him and Lux's mom want to make another one. Oh my god. And then afterwards, I saw all this stuff. She made a video on here apologizing to everyone for the Zux fanfiction. And it was the most insincere apology I have ever seen in my life. The most insincere apology. She's not even looking at the camera when she's doing it. She said that while her and her friend, like, when she wrote it, she was laughing. When her friends read it, they laughed. And it wasn't supposed to be made for the public eye. But yet you posted it all over the internet. And she wanted to clear up the rumors going around. She's not 10, she's 14. And she's not getting sued. Honestly, I think she needs to get sued. Because Zayn, Harry, and Lux, they can't all be seen out in public together. I mean, I don't know if they can now or not, but I know last time I heard they couldn't. And I'm sitting here thinking, what is going on in this girl's head? What makes her think that an apology on YouTube is going to make everything better? Because it's not going to make anything better. If anything, you're just making things worse for yourself by posting a video and saying you're sorry when we all know you're not. I don't know what's going on through this girl's head. Now, the death threats, she was complaining about the death threats, and that's the only reason she made the apology video. Everybody knows that's the only reason she made the apology video, because she was tired of getting the death threats. Does she deserve them? No. But I do think her parents need to lock her up in a mental institution. Because if that were my kid, she'd be lucky if she sees the light of day again. Because that's just plain disrespectful. You don't have to like One Direction. That is your choice, your opinion, whatever. But you can't be writing stuff to try and ruin the guy's career. You don't have to like them. It's not, who cares if you like them and who cares if you don't? Obviously I do. But, I mean, really? I would lock my child up in a mental institution if she was anything like, if that was my child. I would lock her up. Because obviously she's got some serious issues going on in her head. If she's writing stuff like that, a baby getting raped, cannibalism, gay porn, basically. Like, what is going through your mind? And if I find the apology video, I will post a link down below so anybody can watch it. But I'm telling you, it is the most insincere apology video I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if I can find parts 2 and 3 for those of you who haven't read it yet, because my friend just found it out of luck, basically. And it was on Tumblr. I know she found it on Tumblr. It's people like her that make our generation look bad. It's ridiculous because I don't see the point in trying to ruin somebody's career by saying they are gay and raping a 2, 3-year-old baby. I want to know what mental disorder you have, because you sure as heck aren't normal. Seriously, your parents need to lock you up in a mental institution until basically you just need some serious psychiatric help. I would be very disappointed if that was my kid. I would I would be ashamed to say that I was your mother, basically. And that is the honest truth. If my kids were to come out, my kids, whatever, if any of them were to come out and tell me, hey, I wrote this fan fiction about so and so, and this is what they did, and it was anything like that, I would be hoping my kid would get sued for what's going on, because I wouldn't defend them. Not saying I wouldn't love my kid any less, but I wouldn't defend them, and I would lock them up in a mental institution, because there's clearly something going on in their head that I don't know about, and that a doctor can find out for me. So, I'll find the apology video, and I'll post it in a link down below. I don't know when I'll find it, because it's getting late here. But, yeah, Zuck's part 2 and 3 is just as appalling as part 1, if not worse. I'm telling you, and the apology was very insincere. The only reason she did it was because she was tired of the death threats. So, yeah, just thought I'd clear that up. And like I said in my last video, if you have any recommendations or any requests of reactions or whatever that you want me to do, send them to me. Comment below, send them to me, do whatever, and I'll see if I can get around to it. Alright, bye guys.